What's going on, car enthusiasts? This is Wes from Your Car, Your Store, and I'm here with my man Tay, and today he's going to be talking to you about his Pontiac old school over here. So Tay, man, look, I don't want to take up any more time, man, and go ahead and give your backstory on the vehicle, and the floor is yours.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, bro.
No problem.
Well, we have here a 1968 Pontiac Firebird, all original, matching numbers. Motor has been worked up a little bit, though, so it's not quite as stock as it was. Like, for example, let's just start out. I have the head work, so it has the big block heads on it now. Which is it's all Pontiac gear, but it's big block heads, Pontiac Performer intake, upgraded alternator system, so it's 140 volt amp now. Because these cars come with a 70 amp volt. So it's so you start running with like relays for the automatic fans and everything. It all kind of works together. You'll find out once you start changing one thing, you got to change
something else.
Yeah.
And
I found that out, man. I did that. So inside, like internals, the whole top half have aluminum internals. It's pretty strong.
All right.
Stall converter, man. This is.
So
I'm trying to think. Headers.
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 Okay.
So it's actually been upgraded to the next model. This was the base model. Now it's like actually an HO model now. So it has like the unscavenged exhaust, more it's breathing better. The power, the strength. It's there now. It's running good. And pretty much, it's. Right, good running car. Put coilovers for the suspension so it can handle good and everything. Good suspension handles. Paint's pretty old, man. The paint, 20 years old.
20-year-old paint? So this is the original paint on here?
Paint was Noble's Paint and Body on Florence and Hoover.
Wow.
In 2003.
2003?
Yeah, 2003. You can see a few little road rash, but when
you
road, that comes with it. But for 20 years old, you can't beat it.
That's not bad at all. 20 years old, 20-year-old paint job, man. So with the engine, man, I know you said you put a lot of work into the engine.
Yeah, it's actually still being being broken in right now. So I'm not really getting on it hard as I really can.
Yeah.
You can feel it. The power is there.
Big
heads, the cam, the stall, unscavenged exhaust, the headman headers, all works well together. Really
All right, yeah, that's nice, man. So let's go ahead and what kind of rims are these? What kind of rims you got?
These are actually two-piece intro 5 rods. I got those from Jesse at PS2 Custom Wheels.
PS2 Custom Wheels.
They're light as the original wheels.
All right.
Oh, also the disc brakes was added because these came with drums all the way around.
Got it.
Got power. You gotta have disc.
You gotta have the disc.
No option. You gotta have the disc. It's mandatory. Yeah, as far as everything's pretty much when you say matching numbers, I just kept it all. It's still on the exterior and interior base model except for like the motor upgrades. Yeah. Like far as I have the one mirror, kept it OG one mirror.
Now on the other side. That's
the
cool.
Interior, it's the basic deluxe pattern from the factory. It's the deluxe pattern. It's been redone though. Ernie Interiors in Inglewood did the interior for me. Yeah, carpet, seats, headliner, he did it. It's all stock. Everything's to the
Everything's still stock original. Yeah,
but,
all right.
Gauges, I did have to add those with the modifications.
With the modifications?
Yeah, I had to add those,
with the modifications to the engine, of course. All right.
Those were lifesavers. I was trying not to do it, but I had to, man. I had to.
Okay.
Pretty much it's been everywhere. I've been driving it everywhere. I just haven't been to Vegas and Laughlin yet. Other than that, it's been everywhere. It's reliable, roadworthy. Oh, and also the transmission's been upgraded. It came with the original Power Glide 2-speed. That wasn't too good for the freeway, so I had to upgrade that. So we went with a 3-speed build 350. 350. It's all Pontiac gear, And it works well together. Everything came out well together,
So what was your reason for getting this vehicle right here, man?
Honestly, you know what? It was handed down to me. This car has been in my family since birth, since brand new.
Wow.
My uncle bought it brand new in 1968.
Fresh off the lot?
Fresh off the lot.
Wow,
My dad bought it from him in 1976.
In 76?
And then I got it in 1991. So it's been around. It's been around. We've driven it. It's set for 5 years. Nobody's touched it.
Nobody touched it, huh?
Yeah. And then what happened? It had to end up being moved. So my dad said, I'm done with it. I'm not, just come get it. Picked it up. I was driving it around. I met some guys. And they're like, hey, come over here. It was a car club. Unreelable Cruisers, like in 2007. They were like, you know what? Come on out. Just come up there to a local Target. We're meeting up on Thursdays between 4 and 7. Went up there. I got started with them and did a little bit and just kept going. And I recently hooked up, like for the last 2 years. I'm also in a group, HMC, Hood Muscle Cars.
Hood Muscle Cars.
So that's where a lot of this motivation came from right here, man. We get on the freeway. they run, so I got to keep up.
Yeah.
So I had to do this. Is mandatory.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But yeah, this car world, the car scene is
yeah,
great,
man. You can catch that bug real easy, man.
Yeah,
And next thing you know, you're not saving up money for clothes and shoes and stuff
it's
anymore.
all for the parts. You know, you coming home, going online.
Yeah.
Like, what's the newest part they have now? You just stay with it.
Yeah. So do you find it difficult to find parts for this particular model, man? Or is it fairly
Now,
easy?
you know what? That's the thing. Chevy is common. Chevy's a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Pontiac, Olds, and Buick, it's kind of tight. It's hard to find parts. You know?
Okay.
It's hard. But, and then also they're not interchangeable. So that's another thing. If you
Yeah.
buy, like for this one, I found out just getting parts for the engine, like just for the intake, basic intake and carburetor.
Okay.
All my buddies had brand new intakes off their Chevys.
Yeah.
You drill a hole in that sucker, it still won't line up with this one. The bolt
Man.
pattern is just off.
Yeah.
It won't work. You know?
Okay.
So yeah, Pontiac is definitely a class of its own. You know, it's
Class of
different.
its own. Do you find like when you do actually come across a part, man, do you think these guys are marking up the prices because of that, or you
Parts
think
have
it's,
went up.
it's
I mean,
pretty
having
reasonable?
this car for so long, I can
Yeah.
tell you, man, parts have went up astronomically.
Okay.
Parts, I mean, we used to get parts, you know, it's under $100 you can get pretty much
Yeah.
anything you need. Now,
Yeah.
it's a basic cut alternator, 140 amp alternator, is $300
$300.
for a car that's 50 years old.
Man. Yeah.
But that's what you need to keep your car.
Yeah, you do. You need,
going.
you need that alternator,
Yeah,
man.
you have to.
Okay, man. I mean, when you talked about the rims, and what kind of tires you you riding with on here? man?
Lionhearts. Just
Lionhearts.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're pretty give you a smooth ride.
Yeah.
245. There's 35 series all the way around for the cushion. You know.
For the cushion.
Because you want to have that cushion in the freeway. The faster you go, they thin out. So you want to have that ride.
Okay.
Smooth ride.
Okay. And pretty much all around, it is a pretty smooth ride.
Yeah,
Then, huh?
pretty smooth ride. Yeah. Air shocks
Okay.
in the rear, which is
Okay.
adjustable. I can raise them. You know, they're adjustable.
Okay.
In the front, coilovers out for double. I can adjust the recoil and just the adjustable from top and bottom. I have a double adjustable.
Okay.
coilovers for the front. In the rear shocks, it's just air. I can just up and down with those.
Okay.
And however I want, depending on the load. And
Yeah.
also now with these cars, the stance is everything. Because at first I had the original stance.
Yeah.
And oh man, they were getting on me, dude. They were on me like, oh man.
So when you say original stance, explain that, man, because
you know, with the stance, like these cars originally, the nose would be up and the rear would kind of squat. So when you get
Got
on
it.
it just drag.
Okay.
And now it's like you put up at the shows, it's like nose down and the rear kind of that resto mod, you know, that custom,
Okay.
you know, more channel like the newer cars.
Okay. Got it.
So
Got
I'm still working on it. I can bring the rear down a little bit more. but,
Yeah.
You know, it's work in progress. There's always work to be done.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. You know, with the grown man, grown man toys, big boy toys, however you want to call it, man. You know, that's what you're putting your time and your money and everything into, man. You
And
know?
also the exhaust has been redone. It was originally a single
Exhaust?
car. So it has a black little exhaust. It's like 2 3/4, I believe, the size of the
Okay.
tubing.
All right.
Yeah, so it's pretty much it's not one bolt that hasn't been touched, really, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So I see you rocking the PP film also, huh?
Oh yeah.
right.
Upcoming, you know. It's
Upcoming. All right. So do you plan on having a car and showcasing some shows or something like that if they come asking?
Yep. Yeah. We line them up. We getting them ready, you know.
Okay.
We getting
Yeah.
them ready.
Yeah. I see,
You
man.
know, it's a slow progress, but it's coming. We there.
Yeah.
You know. You
Okay.
also see like in the back deck, like I didn't put the speakers, the 6x9s. I kept it. That's all original. Just that one on that side.
Yeah.
But you see, notice I have them on the floor behind the seats. I have the speakers right there.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Sometimes you don't prefer to do the cutting. I didn't want to cut. You know?
Yeah, you don't want to cut or anything. All right, so you got them on the floor.
Then I have the kick panel speakers in the front. So
Okay.
yeah, you know. I'm a purist. I try to hold on to much of the originality as I can.
Yeah, you don't want to gut everything too much or anything. No, I get it, man. You know, you got
You want to put it back. All the money is in the originality.
the originality.
You
Yeah.
want to keep as much as you can original.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like far you change the motor and trans, you can always put that back.
Yeah.
Just the body of the cars, you just want to keep that original. For me, that's just my preference. You know,
Yeah.
Original styling.
Yeah. Definitely, because everybody is definitely
over
looking.
time, man, this is what it came out to so far.
That's what it came out to so far,
this is
man.
it, you know.
Man, all right, man. So I mean, I'm not quite sure. I know you said you got it handed down from your dad, man. What year was that you actually got it and you started working on it?
I got it in '91, and I just drove it as it sat, and it was, kind of a little rust bucket,
Okay.
I didn't really start, because back then it was just an old car.
Yeah.
And I'm out of high school. I wanted like a G body. So
Yeah.
This was not the car everybody wanted. So it actually set to about, honestly, 97.
97.
I got it. It set for like 5-6 years. Easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just started, you know what? Just started driving it here and there and started getting compliments, and that did it.
Yeah. Once you get the compliments.
To this car,
yeah.
Man. Let me hook it up. Just been working on it ever since.
Well, I know you get the compliments now. We just had a car drive by and somebody's like, man, you see the Firebird?
Yeah.
I said, yeah. So I know you get that a lot, man. So it's definitely a head turner, man. And,
thanks.
You know, and I'm impressed with the paint job, man. I mean, because 20 years, man. My dad painted cars since I've been around, and I've seen some paint jobs, and some of them don't hold up.
Nah, this is 20 years. And believe it or not, when I was getting the motor work done, which was actually done at Dre's Auto. He did my motor.
Okay.
In LA. And the car sat outside for like 7 months. And
7
all
months.
that rain we had,
yeah,
we just had a little basic car cover over it. So it actually was a little better than this. Like, by knowing your car, I see a little imperfections, but it was actually a little better than this before it sat outside.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm pleased with it. To be old as it is, it held up very well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, what I mean, that's definitely a hell of a story with the vehicle, man. And and that's one of the reasons why I started the show, because I'm like, I know a lot of guys, man. I've been through a lot of car shows over the decades, and you always talk to these guys. I've seen them come through. I've seen them put money into the cars, man. And I'm like, most of the time, you don't even know what a lot of these guys went through, and ladies, but most of the time, it's the guys, what they went through to get these cars to where they're at.
Oh, it's
you know what I'm saying?
What? It's a lot, because some cars you take them, like this one hasn't, the body bush has actually been changed, so it has kind of been off the frame.
Yeah.
Because we did the freeze plugs in the motor, like the copper and brass.
Yeah.
Then we just went on, from that, we had to lift the motor and everything.
Yeah.
So from that, we just took it off, lifted the frame off.
Yeah.
Did all the body bushing as well. So
okay.
It has been a lot of work put into the car.
Yeah. And it definitely has some sentimental value from it, because it came from your uncles, and I mean, fresh off the lot. You don't really hear too many of those fresh off the lot.
Yeah. Fresh off the lot, he bought it in '68.
Man, I wonder how much he paid for it.
They were like $3,000. No, this one actually was, the base model was like $2,500, $2,700 for the base model.
Yeah,
but
man.
The 400 models were like $32.
Yeah, man.
Now rims cost that much.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dang.
Well, that's the times we live in.
Yeah, I know, man. Hey, but just think about it. Back then, that $3,000 was a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
So.
That was a car.
Yeah.
And then you know what? He bought it and took it straight to Vegas.
Straight to Vegas. Okay. Yeah. All right, man. Hey, so anybody else out there, man, that's probably trying to get into the car scene, man, whether it be a car they purchased from somebody else or a car that they got handed down to them, man, what advice would you give them, especially if it's a restoration project that they're working with?
Honestly, what you want to do, you don't want to double work yourself, so you want to start honestly with the power plant is the drivetrain. So with the drivetrain, the suspension, like you want safety. Safety is everything. Okay. Brakes, suspension, motor, trans, all your brake lines. You want to start from the bottom of it. Yeah. Paint interior, that can always come. But main thing is the hard thing. You want the motor, trans, suspension, the brakes, and all. You want electrical, everything safety first.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, take your time. If it takes a little longer than you want, it's worth it. Take your time. It's going to pay off, trust me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And man, with so many Pontiacs out there, man. I mean, we see these cars all the time, right? What makes your car stand out from the other ones out there, man? Because everybody's always like, "Hey, mine's is better than that one."
But no, you know what? That's why I stick with originality. Originality always wins.
Okay.
Everybody puts their own twist on it.
Yeah.
But it's not as common to see them as they come off the showroom floor. That's my thing. I like to keep much as I can. Same way it came off when my uncle bought it. Yeah. I want to have that same look when I give it to my kids.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
So that way if they want to put their twist, they can feel free.
Yeah.
But for me, it's originality. That always kind of sets you aside from the rest.
No, definitely does, man. Well, I mean, you pretty much answered my next question, because I usually ask, when you get to that ripe old age and you ain't driving anymore, who's the vehicle being passed down to?
Honestly, man, I know I look young for my age, but I got grandkids too.
Do you? Okay.
So
all right.
It's like, I'm thinking, well, of course my sons, one of my, whoever likes it the most, they'll get it. I'm thinking about getting one more project, because actually we kind of do have one, because also my dad has a 57, he loves a 57 pickup.
Okay. 57.
Big window, 3 in the tree.
Got it.
Me and my brother are gonna start working on that.
Okay.
So I figure, we'll just get them where we think where they're good for us.
Okay.
And if we too tired to mess with them, pass them down to them.
Pass them down.
Yeah, they pass them to their kids and keep it going.
Yeah, man. Hey, keep a family line,
Right.
family tradition going on
That's
with
it, man. Hey, that's how it goes,
Hey, it has to start somewhere, huh?
Yep. That's
Okay,
it.
man. Hey, man. Well, any shout outs, man? Any Instagram handles or Facebook, anything? You
Shout
want
out
to, somebody want to?
Man, everybody that's helped me work on the car, man. I did Speed Service in Westchester. They overhauled my motor the first time.
Okay.
And then who else was there? California Carburetor, Tim. Out
Okay.
in Lawndale. He's great with carburetors. He's
Okay.
great. Man, I had the car so long, I know I'm missing out on.
Yeah,
There's so
you
many
didn't come with
people.
that
Other
list or
people, a lot of
anything. Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Noble's Painted Body, Florence and Hoover.
Okay.
And my current car club, HNC Hood Muscle Cars.
Got
They're
it.
the one that they stayed on me like, man, get it going.
Yeah.
They stayed on me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Give you that
got
encouragement and
it.
stuff
Yeah,
like that,
stuff
man.
like
All right, man. If anybody wants to get in touch with you, I don't know if somebody even wants to
on my
be a
IGs,
part of the car club
Muscle,
or something like that.
Muscle Car Guy, Muscle Car Guy 1968. That's my Instagram.
Okay, Instagram, Muscle Car Guy 1968.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
hit me up. Any questions, anything, I'm there.
All right, sounds good, man. Well, hey, Tay, man, I appreciate you giving me some time out of your 24, man. It was a hell of a story, man. It's always good to hear those stories when guys have the cars passed down to them from family members. My dad has a 66 Caprice, and he got that from my great uncle, which is his uncle.
Oh, right here.
And he's still around, and he actually has a birthday we're going to tomorrow, maybe 98.
Ooh, that's a blessing.
And that was another thing. He bought the Caprice off the lot.
See, yeah.
Back in '66, he got it fresh off the lot. So my dad is actually the second owner of that vehicle, man.
That's stories like that, man.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. So but it's good to hear these type of stories, man.
Yeah,
But okay, man. Well, hey, I appreciate it, man, and I'm gonna take a walk around, man, and capture some moments with the vehicle now. All right, now.
Let me have some of your time.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
thank you. Bye.
Boy, I got, ice in my, boy, I got, ice in my,
Boy, I got ice in my veins. So give me the ball when the clock is running out. On top of my game. And so I ain't phased when haters start running mouths. You know what the name is. You know my team, the brothers I play with. They all on the same time. They all on the same issue. Ice in my veins. Ice in my veins. Just look who I came with, and look what we came for. When our backs on the ropes and they thinking we down for. We only need one more, we can't let them take it. The blood, sweat, and tears we put in through the years. We invest in the game, the best in the game. They won't heat checks, nobody checking my flame. Respect. Ice in my veins. Ice in my veins. Ice in my veins. Speck on my name. Ice in my veins.